and grab the MTAR. Get what you get, and you don't get upset. And the MTAR is not bad. Not bad at all. So, yeah, I think now that I have the MTAR, you know, if you get a good gun, for sure you're going to do pretty well. And max ammo is only going to help me in this situation. But, so I have some topics here on a paper. I've kind of learned... excuse me. Wow, that's a loud cough. But I've kind of learned that, you know, as a good commentator, you should write down your thoughts of things to talk about. Because in some of the commentaries, I'm just sitting there thinking, what can I talk about? What can I talk about? What can I talk about? So I think writing down ideas to talk about, even if it's like 2, I would say, is pretty good. Because I've got a lot of ideas to talk about. And honestly, there's a lot of stuff there. It's not a lot, but it's enough that it will get me through this commentary, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But if I go on forever on one topic, then this will get me through that commentary. I don't know. So, Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3. Kind of ironic, max ammo. Oh, I need to pick that up. Get out of my way! Okay, that's really good. I'm gonna have to reload my BSR here. Sweet. And let's get Speed Cola. Just go all in, right? We can't even pack a punch till round 15, so no big deal. But Battlefield 3, I saw a DLC. I think it was Battlefield 3 is available for a DLC is available for Battlefield 3, and that kind of whoa, am I gonna die already? Whoa, 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 whoa! That was close. I thought I was dead there. The interesting moments of this game. Okay. But back here, I'm gonna talk about my thoughts on Battlefield 3, to be honest with you. Battlefield 3, I have mixed feelings on. It's definitely one of the few sole competitors to Call of Duty. You know, whoa, 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 that was close. Multiplayer-wise, definitely. Battlefield 3 is an amazing game in multiplayer, no doubt about it. It's a different... Whoa. It's a different game. I mean, if you've never played Battlefield 3 multiplayer, I personally haven't, but I've seen videos on it and stuff. It's a different game. In Call of Duty, there's multiple game modes, and strategy is not really used. Like, you know, in free-for-all, or even in team deathmatch, you're not really strategizing. You're just kind of running around the map and kill anybody you see. It's a completely different game that works. Woo. Okay, now I need to get that perk. Let me pull this guy out. Get that nuke. Let's see what that was. Oh, okay, Carpenter. Not bad. But yeah, it's a completely different game. But I don't play multiplayer personally, I play campaign. I bought a lot of the games I bought for campaign. It's not that I don't really... Well, I shouldn't say that. But, like, I bought a lot of older games. I bought, one time, World at War and COD 4 and stuff, pre-owned, because I want to play the campaign. I didn't buy it because I want to play the multiplayer. Same with Modern Warfare 2 and... Whoa. Modern Warfare 2 I bought for the campaign. There are a lot of games I bought for the campaign. I didn't buy the game for multiplayer, especially Bad Company. Whoa, hello. Battlefield Bad Company I did not buy for multiplayer because the multiplayer on that game sucks. We're gonna do something daring here. Hold your hats. Hold your hats. What does hold your hats even mean? I don't know. I'm a DSR expert, by the way. Not in multiplayer, but in zombies. Phew! Sniping like a champ. You should see me. Alright, let's pull this guy out. Oh, hello! Whoa, I'm going to die. I'm dead. But yeah, what I'm going to talk about is how I feel about the Battlefield 3 campaign. Because I personally played the Battlefield 3 campaign. I didn't play the... This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Careful. Careful. How much ammo I got here? Some. You can see this challenge is tough, by the way. I mean, this is not easy. It's very challenging. Very challenging. I kind of screwed up there, but whatever. No big deal. And I'm gonna get speed cola. First, the DSR especially. And let's kill this guy. Okay. But I'm gonna talk about my feelings on the campaign. So, the campaign I have mixed feelings about. The campaign storyline was good. I think that the campaign storyline, the backstory, the plot, the characters, all that stuff, that was pretty good. I seem to enjoy that. It was... I don't remember it that well. I did play it a while ago. But I did enjoy it. What I usually do is I just play through it for fun. You know, that's what I do with campaign, is I'll just play through the campaign for fun. No achievements, no gold, or whatever extra stuff that they have. I don't do that right away. I do it, but not right away. Whoa. Careful. But I don't do that right away. I do like a for fun playthrough. And I have a lot of fun. Fun? What is fun? I have a lot of fun with that. I do. I definitely do. I love campaign. I love the Black Ops 2 campaign. I thought the Black Ops 2 campaign was amazing. Definitely a step up over Black Ops 1. Excuse me, for sure. For absolute sure. But there were many things that I didn't like about Battlefield 3's campaign. First of all, I felt the game was laggy. I'm gonna go out and say it. I felt the game was laggy. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's my Xbox 360. I felt the game was pretty laggy, to be honest with you. This was before I had game capturing, this was before I was doing YouTube, any of that stuff. I felt the game was pretty dang laggy. Pretty dang lag. Whoa, that is a lot of crawlers. I'm not going to EMP that machine. Alright, let's buy, what is this? Stamina. Yes. But, is he the last guy? Yeah, do I have everything? Yeah, I think so. Alright. I'm still here. Alright, but anyway. I felt the game was laggy, honestly. There were certain parts that felt really laggy, and then I think a bug fix came out, and I think it fixed it a little bit. I also, and then, but yeah, I'll just finish this thought up real quick. But I felt it was really laggy. There were parts that were good, but towards the beginning, and especially towards the end, for some reason the game was really laggy. I don't know why, that's what it felt like. I enjoyed the game, but I do not like a laggy game, especially one that's not online. You know, this was single player by myself. Whoa, that could have been bad. But this was single player by myself. There was nobody else involved, and the game was laggy, which doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And I know what you're probably going to say. You're going to say, did you install the high-definition texture pack? Now, if you don't know, Battlefield 3 is actually on 2 discs. Yes, a video game on 2 discs. It's such... Whoa, hello. Oh, crap. I have a strategy to get out of here, but that's not good. Alright. Bolt. Nailed it like a boss. Throw some grenades for them to have fun with. Yeah. Ooh, instant. Quickly tear through all those guys like a boss. Insta-kill, I think this is the end of the round. Make sure there are no more zombies. Yeah, while I knife all these guys to death. But yeah, I felt that the game well, what am I saying? What am I saying? No, the game's on 2 discs, right? The game is on 2 discs because the game is humongous. Literally, the game is so big that they could not fit it on one disc. And not only that, but there's extra content that's on one of the discs that you have to download to your hard drive in order to get high-definition textures. Now, I don't know if you remember, but if you remember the release of Battlefield 3, it was praised for having some of the best graphics. When I played through the game, it did not have some of the best graphics, but what happened was, there's a, in the 2 discs, there's a single-player disc and a multiplayer disc. That's how they divided the game up. And I'm gonna have to go buy a gun. Yay! So much fun. Now we're back in the challenge. I'm not ready for that. And I'm gonna have to concentrate probably. But regardless. So what happened was the multiplayer disc is smaller than the, not smaller, but there's less on the multiplayer disc than there's on the single-player disc. And the game was praised for single-player high-definition graphics, not multiplayer high-definition graphics. So, what they decided to do was, okay, let's stick the high-definition stuff on the multiplayer disc, and anyone who wants those high-definition graphics is going to have to transfer them over. Teddy bear. Jesus. That's not good, by the way. That is not good at all. That is not good at all. But, anyway. So what they did, they stuck the high-definition graphics on the multiplayer disc, and anyone who wanted them would have to plop in the you'd hit download high-definition textures. Then you'd plop in your multiplayer disc. It would transfer the files over for you, and then you'd have high-definition textures. The problem was, that file is 5 gigs. 5 gigabytes. Which is ridiculously huge. Ridiculously huge. And I had bought the 4 gig Xbox 360. I'm not going for I didn't buy the 320 or the 250 or whatever it is. I went and I bought the 4 gig because that's the cheapest one. You know? I want an Xbox. I can play most of my games without ridiculous amount of storage. This is not going to help me at all. Yeah. I may go down here. Like here, right now. No, I think I'll be okay. But anyway. The point is this. I didn't have the space. I wanted the textures, but I didn't have the space. So I had enough money. I'm gonna have to get that double point. I had enough money, so I went out and I bought a bigger hard drive. I don't know if any of you have actually ever seen it, but it's when I boot up the game. I can down myself from RPGing that close. But whenever I boot up the game, it says, it asks me to pick the drive, and I have 3 drives. I have my old 4 gig drive, which is like 3.2 gigs now. I have my, what's it called, the bigger hard drive, and then I have this, like, Microsoft, what's it called, the cloud storage that they're using now. I don't know what it is, but it's like 5 gigs or something, which is puny. So yeah, I plopped in that game, I downloaded the textures, because now I had the space, because it was telling me, dude, you don't have the space for it, it's 5 gigs. And so I bought the drive, transferred all my stuff over to the drive, put in the disc, downloaded the textures, and to be honest with you, the game did not change. I think there were a few textures that updated. Excuse me, wow. I'm sorry about that. But I think there were a few textures that changed, but not much. The game was still looked pretty much the same. And the textures did not improve. And the file size was 5 gigabytes. 5 gigabytes and absolutely no change in the thing is ridiculous. But that money is not wasted money. I use that drive now, and I still save games to it and stuff. I want it to I have Borderlands actually downloaded on there. It's nice to have 200. Right now it has 279 gigs free, I think. Which is a nice number, because that means I can download a lot of games. a lot of games. It's a nice number. It means that I will be able to play tons more games. I could download all my games that I have now to this drive, and I would still have more space. And like I said, I have Borderlands on there. Borderlands was like 5 gigs itself. So it's definitely nice, and I'm definitely going to keep it. Use it for the future. And no, I don't have problems with it, but that was quite a disappointment. I have to say, because it's 5 gigs. You made me go buy a new hard drive in order to do it. There was no improvement. And to be quite honest, the graphics are not that impressive in the game. Whoa, hello. Nice to meet you too. I don't really like you though.